So before we get into today's recap, let's do a quick recap of The Crafting Dead Season 3. Martin is dead, and the group is captured and imprisoned in Luke's prison. Most of the group is hurt, with Vance being shot and Sam and Cam badly beaten. While Luke's intentions begin to come out, Reese and the group hatch a plan to escape. Season 4, Episode 1. Changes. The season begins right after Martin's death. The group is put into prison cells while Reese is put into solitary confinement. Reese gets a visit from Larson, only for a walker yet again to be put into his room. Reese kills the walker and escapes, giving him some time to grab weapons and supplies from the armory and hide them in his cell. The episode ends as Reese meets the group in the main hall as he reveals his plan to escape. Season 4, Episode 2. The Plan. The episode begins as the group plans their escape in the cafeteria. However, they must save Vance from his cell first. Frustrated enough, the only way to get to his cell is by a ladder, which creates a siren when activated. So they plan to break Vance out of his cell with the help of Luke's right-hand man, Larson, who wants to help Reese and the group escape. So Reese grabs the pickaxes he took from the armory, and him, George, and Danny use them to break a hole in Vance's cell wall. The three are almost caught doing this by a guard. However, Reese kills the guard by slamming the guard's head on the wall. Larson disposes of the body. Later that day, Reese meets with Cameron, who is now a wall sniper for the prison. Reese forgives Cameron for screwing up the plan that eventually got them all captured. The episode ends as Luke begins to suspect that Reese is up to something. Season 4, Episode 3. The Armory. The episode begins as the group goes over the plan in the cafeteria. Reese tells Larson he may have to kill a guard if it comes down to it. Later, Reese, Larson, and Cody raid the armory, getting guns and pistols for everyone. The next day, Reese is called to Luke's office, in which Luke interrogates him. However, Reese doesn't budge. The episode ends as Reese goes back to his cell. Season 4, Episode 4. The Truth. The episode begins as a group with a tank shows up at the gates of the prison. They demand supplies from Luke by the end of the week, or they will kill people in the prison. Later that day, Luke calls Reese to his office, in which he tells Reese the truth. That Luke was told to kill Reese by the leader of the Stalkers, the group demanding supplies from him. However, he failed, and ever since they have been slowly preparing to kill Luke. Reese obviously doesn't buy it. So instead, Reese just leaves Luke's office, slightly questioning things while also being incredibly infuriated. The episode ends as Luke gives his men an order to prepare for war. Season 4, Episode 5. Just Trust Me. The episode begins as Luke makes one final attempt at reason with the Stalkers, however to no avail as they blow a hole in the front gate. The entire group, including Luke, huddle up in a prison cell as Reese realizes Luke was telling the truth the entire time. Reese devises a plan that includes Luke and Larson being captured. The Stalkers huddle Luke and Larson in a circle preparing to kill them, only to get rained down by gunfire from Reese and the others. Larson kills the Stalker leader. Luke says more will come, and they will only get stronger. The episode ends as Reese and Luke declare a truce, take down the Stalkers, and live to see another day. Season 4, Episode 6. More Secrets. The episode begins as Reese, Luke, Harold, Sam, and George return to the lab. While the others collect supplies, Reese goes into Harold's lab to collect the research. However, he discovers a journal. Inside the journal, he discovers a series of logs written by Danny, mapping out Harold's progress over the course of the apocalypse. It is revealed that Harold has used his dead friends to research the virus. It only gets worse when it is revealed that Harold would go out into the woods and kill people to study them as subjects. Through the journal, Reese reads about another scientist named Carl, who discovered Harold's methods and left with all of his research. It is revealed that Carl had been killed by Harold. It is revealed that the others know of Harold's actions, but decided to never speak of it to keep up the pace of the cure. The episode ends as a group of cannibals raid the lab, capturing Reese, George, and Luke. Season 4, Episode 7. Frozen. The episode begins as Reese wakes up frozen inside of a freezer. Reese, in a last-ditch effort to survive, breaks free from the ice. He then uses a lighter to free Luke. Reese then breaks open a chest full of guns and supplies. He then puts a man with hypothermia out of his misery. Reese then, in a fit of rage, hijacks the truck, killing the other cannibals inside. The episode ends as Reese, George, and Luke run away from the truck as it is about to explode. Season 4, Episode 8, Time for Dessert. The episode begins as the three wake up in the desert, attempting to find their way back to the prison. Meanwhile, Sam and Harold make it back to the prison alive and inform the others that Reese, Luke, and George were captured. Back in the desert, Reese, Luke, and George are attacked by a herd, only for Luke and George to get hit by an oncoming car. The man who ran them over, named Richard, gets out of the car and apologizes and offers to bring Reese, Luke, and George to his community. The four arrive in Richard's community known as the Town. The episode ends as Reese, Luke, and George settle down for the night. Season 4, Episode 9, The Day Before. The episode begins as the group at the prison devises a plan for an attack. Over the course of the episode, as the group tries to board up a door, they all begin to go missing. Back at the town, Reese, Luke, and George meet Richard's father, Chris, and his best friend, Benny. Suddenly, at the front gate, a man with a sledgehammer named Regent shows up. Regent gives the same word on supplies that Luke got back at the prison as Reese, George, and Luke sneak out of the back of the town hall. The episode ends as a man from the Stalkers named Alex captures the entire group at the prison. Fun fact about this episode and this storyline is that the beginning of this storyline with Regent, the leader of the Stalkers, is based off the Walking Dead comics and TV show with Negan. Just a fair warning for what is about to happen. Season 4, Episode 10, The Day We Die. The episode begins as Reese, George, and Luke leave the town to return to the prison. The three get back to the prison but find it abandoned. The three then go into the woods, guns at the ready, only to get to a clearing in the woods in which they are swarmed by stalkers. Alex orders them to put their guns down as they get into a lineup. Suddenly, Regent steps out of a van. Regent tells them that he's going to kill one of them. Regent then begins counting to 21. 1, 2, 3, 4. Counting up in a random order of everyone, making his decision. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. The season ends as Regent reaches 21 and kills a member of the group off screen. So what did you guys think of Season 4 of The Crafting Dead? Were you surprised by the cliffhanger at the end? Who do you think Regent killed? Tell me in the comments below. Now you can go watch the entirety of Season 4 yourself, or even skip ahead to find out who died in Season 5 by clicking either of the links in the description below. Or you can wait until the recap next week to find out what happens next. But yeah, anyway guys, I really hope you enjoyed this recap. Make sure to leave a like, comment, and subscribe. It really helps out the channel, and it makes me feel good. Also make sure to turn on post notifications so you never miss an upload. The Crafting Dead Season 5 recap comes out next week. You don't want to miss it.